Okay, so now we're just gonna look into the annual report of UNISEC India, and these are our key mentors, as you've always known, and there are support pillars. And me and Inbisat, we are going to handle this presentation, and we'll be sharing the stage as and when required. So I would like to bring attention to everyone. We had a mentor who's a visionary, and his legacy has driven us and UNISEC. He was our previous president for UNISEC India, and now he is no more. He is Professor R.M. Vasagam. He was the person or the first employee of ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, and he led the space revolution in India. And he was responsible for the first Indian geostationary satellite, that was Apple. And his legacy will live on. And thank you all for remembering him. And yeah, you can look him up and find out more. So yeah, now I'll let Inbisat take over and continue.
Hello, everyone. So I'll be presenting first few slides, and then I'll let Sainath to take over again. So as at UNISEC India, our mission and vision we set our mission and the vision for every year. So mission for is to advance space science and technology in India through collaborations, education, and innovation in partnership with academia, entrepreneurs, research organizations, and venture capitalists. And a vision for us is to emerge as prominent catalysts in advancing new space related initiatives and to nurture a dynamic community of professionals. And also, we're actively participating in global endeavors to democratize space for the benefit of mankind. So every year we set some goals. This year we had set 5 goals for ourselves. One, to increase the membership. Second, to increase the collaborations and partnerships. Third, to increase educational initiatives and set some events, conferences, and publications, and also communication and outreach. So, just a brief overview. Our goal this year was to increase the membership by 50%, but we saw the surge, and we have this year 55% increase in our membership. We partnered with several universities, not only national but also international. And as a part of our educational initiatives, we prepared 12 course materials and events. We were able to host 4 events, and also publications were a part of educational initiatives as well. We published some 12 course materials. And the as efforts of our communication and outreach, we published and circulated 54 newsletters titled at a Space Beacon among all the space enthusiasts, startups, and students to spread the space related awareness. Sainath, can you move to next slide? Yeah. So basically, these all 5 goals that we had set. It's a detailed overview of all of them. I'll skim through it. That we increased membership, and at least 3. We had our goal that we will conduct at least 3 membership drives, but we did good this year. We did 4 programs, and as part of collaborations and partnerships, we collaborated with 7 universities and also collaborated with Russia and also Taiwan and Southeast European Space Association. And for educational institutions, we conducted 4 educational workshops and webinars, and also we did some mentorship programs and classroom satellite with dashboard so that we can connect experienced members with the newcomers. And as I mentioned, 4 events and 12 plus course materials published with ISBN. And for communication and outreach, we were hoping to increase the engagement by 32%, but we were able to increase only 15% against a 20% increase envisaged. So we need to improve in that particular regard. But we are proud to mention that we did publish 54 weekly magazines, entire newsletters, Space Beacon. Please move to next slide. Um, so this year we also participated in MIC under which was organized by UNISEC-Global. And this year we participated MIC, but we also had a collaboration with Taiwan team. We participated under the mentorship of Professor Gopalakrishnan sir and also Professor Ying Liao. I hope Miss Professor Ying Liao is also present in the meeting. So what we did is that we split our team into Tilda and Tilmac. Both had team members from India and Taiwan. Tilda stands for Taiwan India Lunar Dust Analysis, and the mentor for the Tilda mission was Professor Ying Liao, and Tilmac was Taiwan India Lunar Mapping Constellation mission. So, due to some visa issues, we were not able to go to and present our final presentation to MIC in South Africa. But with the same Tilda partnership that we had, we did present in Taiwan Space Agency, and I'm proud to announce that under the leadership and mentorship of Professor Ying Liao, we won the International Academy of Astronautics Award. So this was something that initiated here in the UNISEC-Global meeting, and we are proud to present this. Can you move to next slide, please? So as part of our efforts of increasing the membership and outreach programs, UNISEC India chapter, we inaugurated at JPR Institute of Technology. We held one-day seminar on small satellite big applications, and here you can see some pictures. And also, GIT honored women in the space research during International Women's Day, and we also established the WCRC, that is World Cancer and Rocketry Championship at both GIT. And in this picture that you are seeing, it is another institute that we collaborated with, Sri Shakti Institute of Technology. We also inaugurated the UNISEC India chapter here and was WCRC chapters on 9th March 2025. Next slide, please. These are the pictures that were during the inauguration of UNISEC India at Sri Shakti Institute of Technology. And as a support from UNISEC India, we helped the students of 75 student satellite mission in orbit simulations and other stuff, and also mentored them. Next slide, please. So you can see in this slide, you can see the Space Beacon, the weekly newsletter that we publish through collaboration with ITC and 75 student satellite mission. So this newsletter is published weekly, and if you search for it, you can find more about it. These are as an effort of communication and outreach program and educational initiatives. We have published 12 books with ISBN. In this slide, we have shown some few of them. Introduction to Satellite Communication, Introduction to Space Technology and Satellites, and Introduction to Space Environments and Orbits. And the list goes on. And in the slide, you can see, with the collaboration of Indian Technology Congress Association, under UNISEC India, we have developed this 1U CubeSat. So this in this picture, you can see the engineering model with all the necessary subsystems that we built, and uh, there are many more satellites and that we have to build under this UNISEC India initiative. Please move to next slide. Sai, please change the slide. So I've been mentioning Indian Technology Congress Association and 75 Student Satellite Mission. So these are the organizations that are supporting UNISEC India. And ITCA forges ahead with unwavering commitment to propel the growth of UNISEC India chapter. And they vigorously pledge to execute action-packed one-year plan, structuring dynamic collaborations with UNISEC India members and stakeholders to achieve the growth. And this 75 student satellite consortium mission that I've been talking about, it's a visionary project that was announced by Sri Narendra Modi at 76th United Nations General Assembly on Saturday, 25th September 2021. Under this project, and in collaboration with UNISEC India, we have built 15 satellites and we are planning to launch them by next year. In the first quarter next year, we'll be launching 15 satellites. So from this slide, I'll pass on to Vamshi Sainath. He'll tell you more about what our initiatives we did under UNISEC India and 75 student satellite mission this year.
Uh, just to check, am I audible?
Yep, you are.
Okay. So here we have some testing of these satellites done by Ramaya Institute of Technology at Indian Technology Congress Association, where we UNISEC representatives with Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan Dr. Sultanu Pillai, who is the CEO or the ex-CEO of Brahmos Aerospace, who guided us and also led the whole guidance for the core team, and gave some teachings as well. And here we also are starting to collaborate with Andhra University to build to take part in the satellite consortium, where UNISEC always will be the capacity building partner and education partner, and ITCA will take care of the technology part, where we provide the satellite. Student satellite classroom version, where the students get to involve in the activities. So, and moving on, TCE satellite also was announced lately this year, called Bhumitran, which adds to the consortium of 75 student satellite mission. And the joint development again will happen through the guidance of and the capacity building through UNISEC India as well. Gandhigram Rural University also took part or participated in the seminars that we conducted through UNISEC, and now will also announce its satellite as well to be launched. So this is the slide from where we signed the MOU with Gandhigram's satellite mission. We also congratulated Dr. V. Narayanan, who takes office as the chairman lately last year, and IEI through IEI UNISEC India actually felicitated and also congratulated on his appointment as the new chairman. Also, Dr. K. Gopalakrishnan, the Secretary General of UNISEC India, was one of the jury members of InSpace ISRO CanSat competition that happened at Kushinagar. And he mentored about 20 teams that were part of this mission. And it is a big hit. And you can look up InSpace Model Rocketry India Student Competition to find out more. And also, you probably can get some insights into what are the latest technologies in CanSats and how India is playing a role in participating into these missions. Sheshadripuram satellite orientation program also took place recently, and we are now going to be launching their satellite as well. And UNISEC will provide, and they are part, all these colleges that I'm mentioning are again local chapters now of UNISEC India, and will be educated in the satellite consortium. Myself and Dr. Gopal Krishnan, we were at Professor Y.S. Rajan's residence to discuss and also build a virtual hall of fame for all the scientists that were involved in ISRO, or at least the renowned scientists who were involved, and their contributions that were made. And to enable students as part of UNISEC to learn the achievements and the contributions that they have made to the space engineering field. Also, we signed up Vemana Institute of Technology into UNISEC-India chapter, and also inaugurated their satellite as well. And they will be part of the 75 SSM. Galgothia's university has a new interesting maneuver where they want to actually start a space engineering department as well, and want representatives from UNISEC India to actually do the capacity building and also deploy some courses there as well. And we are developing and designing some courses which I'll be discussing later in the slides. So one of our famous projects that we developed to actually uh, inform or teach the students or the school students like the about the current happenings in space technology with is related to ISRO and the Indian Space Odyssey and all the technologies that are involved here. And they can get a glimpse. It's more like a museum where they can get a glimpse of all the advancements right now that ISRO is making in the Indian space sector. So lately we had some traction in Kashmir, in Bisat. Do you want to continue?
Actually, sir, I'm not able to see the slide. I think you should continue.
Okay, yeah. So Dr. K. Gopal Krishnan called upon the Lieutenant General Sinha to actually introduce him to the nano satellite field. And Kashmir has been off and on in the space sector, and nowhere there in the space sector at least. And we want to bring light into the state and also let them be involved in all the activities that all of the other part of India is actually in. And the Lieutenant General was really happy, and he wanted to take this forward, this initiative, and fund it. And also J&K will now be launching a satellite under the Islamic University of Space Science and Technology to build the Kashmir's first satellite. These are some snippets from the inauguration of the facility, the incubation facility at IUST, where myself and Inbisat and Professor Gopal were at, and we did some lectures as well in NIT Srinagar and IUST together. Recently, Kashmir satellite was finally announced as the Lieutenant General announced. He asked the Chief Minister of Kashmir to, uh, announce it publicly. And yes, Shri Omar Abdullah, he was briefed on the Kashmir satellite, and that will be launched. And he did the launching of it on 10th November 2025. So we will now handhold in capacity building as part of UNISEC India's promise to deliver knowledge of space science technology. So, as announced by the Chief Minister, Manoj Sinha addresses the gathering at IUST that the official launching of the Kashmir satellite has been made, and ITCA will be the technology partner and UNISEC India as the education and capacity building partner. Continuing with another vertical that is my part of this journey, I have recently started my work as a PhD scholar at Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, under the Department of Design. And also, I am mentoring a startup, and also owning a startup, which I will be seeing to its mission, where to create educational opportunities in space technology and design. And also, Department of Design caters to the design engineering aspects of space science. Due to the current practices that are there in current engineering of space science, there are some loopholes, or there are some methods where the efficiency lacks. So we are building platforms to inspire and educate the innovators. And tech in space is basically what we plan to do mostly, and also provide subsystems to spacefaring nations currently. And educational resources will be developed under this program, and under this startup as well, and the methodologies that will be provided. So also we had some collaboration with Tevos Dynamics Private Limited and Unisec Samara, where we are collaborating with SSAU, or Samara Space Aerospace University, where TDPL represented at Rasmanasat 2025 conference at Samara, and we signed an MOU also for the collaboration or and technology transfer in satellite design. And also we are providing ground station access from India to Samara University for Samsat Ion projects. Also some collaboration with Serbia, UNISEC Serbia, where we participated in the Enlight conference and produced a paper for light pollution, effects of light pollution on a dark sky while doing observations of space objects or debris management and stuff like that. So also I am currently focusing on a course design at IIT Kanpur, where I'm designing a course specially developed for students across the world, where they can learn and easily educate themselves on space technology and especially nano satellite technology, and it serves as a building blocks or an entry level for them into this field. So the key learning outcomes are the main important points here, where the critical thinking and problem solving skills come into picture. And for any CubeSat mission, problem solving and critical thinking is really important. So integration of human centered design, where people have to be involved in the design itself to as they are going to operate the satellite, they need to be in the system as well. So yeah, also Tevos Dynamics is going to announce the open source beacon for CubeSats, where people can look at the design and actually integrate it into their satellite as well, which is a very low Quiescent current consuming beacon. With it's a non invasive beacon. Also, it has a current sense, which does not, or which is non-invasive on the satellite itself, and completely operates by itself without any power source or from the satellite itself. But also it detects the current that is passing through the main satellite bus and detects it as a source of current, and then tells the ground station that yeah, the satellite has been turned on and is functional. So that, and also can be programmed as a satellite by itself and be launched, probably like a card sat. So the current size of this beam is about 30 millimeters by 40 millimeters, and can transmit up to 2 watts in the UHF frequency. So I want to implement in design. I want to implement the space for designers as a methodology, where current scenario is where problem statements are developed in space, or probably people pick up solutions that are already there and build over it and just say another CubeSat. Why? Because they are not doing the design thinking part of it. Why are not innovating more and more, and we just have new problem statements, right? So right now we want to bring in the methodology where students actually start from thinking how might we, and analyze and redefine the problem, synthesize the problem, and probably come back and analyze why the synthesized problem is not right for them, and then again finally implement. So I'm bridging all these gaps, and people should understand the empathy study of a whole satellite as well. And nobody in the market is currently doing an empathy study, that why do you actually need the satellite, why are you actually building it, what is the reason, why is the cost going so up. And adopting these technologies or the interdisciplinary parts will also teach them how to tap into the resources in a way where it is more efficient. So also the users, stakeholders, and beneficiaries are there in the project itself can be also assessed and also monitored. And yep, thank you.